Today we shall start about the molecular orbital theory and electronic configuration of different type of the molecule. For example, this question has been asked, what is molecular orbital theory? With the help of molecular orbital diagram, calculate bond order and arrange in increasing order of their stability. For example, nitrogen molecule ion, nitrogen negative ion and nitrogen -2 ion. So first of all, we shall discuss about the molecular orbital theory. Actually, before molecular orbital theory, we were knowing about the valence bond theory, but the valence bond theory could not explain many of the molecular behavior like oxygen, why oxygen is paramagnetic. The magnetic behavior was not explained by valence bond theory. So when molecular orbital came into picture, so everything was clear and it was explained on the basis of molecular orbital theory. So what are the postulates of the molecular orbital theory? So first of all, when atomic orbitals of the two atoms combine together, molecular orbital is formed and identity of the atom is lost. So as soon as molecular orbital is formed, no individual atom identity we can recognize. Means identity of the atom is lost. So this is the first one. You can simply say that when molecules are formed, identity of the atom is lost. Second thing, number of molecular orbitals are equal to the number of the atomic orbital which form molecular orbital. We know that molecular orbitals are formed by the combination of atomic orbitals. So how many molecular orbitals will be formed? If two atomic orbitals combine together, two molecular orbitals will be formed. So this is the number of molecular. How many molecular orbitals will be formed? So number of the molecular orbital formed will be equal to the number of the atomic orbital which are combining together giving the molecular orbital. We know that bonding and anti-bonding two molecular orbitals are formed, either sigma bonding or sigma star anti-bonding or pi bonding molecular orbital or pi star anti-bonding molecular orbital. So these two type of the molecular orbitals are formed by the combination of atomic orbital. Now another question arises. Electron in the molecular orbitals are influenced by all the nuclei present in the molecule. Suppose there are two atoms A and B, what will happen? Electron of A atomic orbital, electron of B atomic orbital, both will be attracted by both nuclei. If the atoms are separately present, the electron in the atomic orbital will be influenced by the nuclei of that atom. But as soon as two atoms form a molecule, what will happen? All electrons in the molecule will be attracted by both the nuclei. So this is another postulate. So how atomic orbital combine together? Now this is the biomechanical concept. How bonds are formed means how molecular orbitals are formed. So suppose there are two atomic orbitals. Atomic orbital is represented by psi. So psi a plus psi b ka whole square. So molecular orbital will be bonding or anti-bonding. If I say there is a bonding molecular orbital, so it is represented by psi. Here it is psi square. This is the psi square, and it is a psi square like this, psi square. So this is the molecular orbital, and this is the atomic orbital. When two atomic orbital combine together, so psi a square plus psi b square plus 2 psi a psi b. So here this is the bonding molecular orbital, and similarly anti-bonding molecular orbital, it is formed by psi a minus psi b ka whole square. So psi a minus psi b ka whole square, that is equal to psi a square plus psi b square minus 2 psi a and psi b. So it is called as the anti-bonding. So this anti-bonding may be sigma or it may be pi. So is this anti-bonding molecular orbital can be represented as sigma star or pi star, and bonding molecular orbitals are represented by sigma or pi. So it is very clear that there are two types of the molecular orbital formed by the combination, linear combination. You can say linear combination. So this is the linear combination. So in this way, bonding and anti-bonding molecular orbitals are formed. Now another question arises, how electrons are distributed in different molecular orbitals. So as in case of atomic orbital, electronic distribution depends upon certain rule like above principle, Hund's rule and Pauli exclusion principle. So exactly all three principles are also obeyed by the electrons in molecular orbital. So here above principle, Hund's rule and Pauli exclusion principles are also obeyed when electrons are filled in different molecular orbitals. You know it is very clear. The above principle means we start filling electron from very lower molecular orbital to higher molecular orbital. And according to Hund's rule, electrons, the Hund's rule is also known as maximum multiplicity principle. Means firstly electrons are singly filled in all equal molecular orbitals, and if all equal molecular orbitals are filled by single electron, then pairing will start. This is the principle of the Hund's rule. Now Pauli exclusion principle, you know very clear that no molecular orbital can contain more than 2 electrons. So in this way, taking in view all these principles like above principle, Hund's rule and Pauli exclusion principle, we can distribute electrons in different molecular orbitals. So this principle is very helpful for distributing electrons in different molecular orbitals. Now another thing, like atomic orbitals, molecular orbitals are also quantized. हम जैसे ये जानते हैं कि एटॉमिक ऑर्बिटल क्वांटाइज्ड है, तो उसी प्रकार से मॉलिक्यूलर ऑर्बिटल्स भी क्वांटाइज्ड हैं। हर एक मॉलिक्यूलर ऑर्बिटल की एक अपनी निश्चित एनर्जी होती है। नाउ जस्ट सी हियर हाउ मॉलिक्यूलर ऑर्बिटल्स आर फॉर्म, bonding or anti-bonding. Suppose there is a atom A, this is the atom A and this is the atom B, like this. Now suppose 1s orbital of this atom A contains 1 electron, you can say 1 electron, and the atom B 1s atomic orbital also contains 1 electron. So what will happen? 1s atomic orbital of atom A and 1s atomic orbital of atom B linearly combine, giving the bonding molecular orbital and anti-bonding molecular orbital. This is the bonding molecular orbital. Now electrons of this 1s and this 1s both are like this. You can put here 1 electron, here 1 electron, like this, like this. So all both electrons, they revolve around all the nuclei. Suppose this is one atom, this is one atom, this is one nuclei, another nuclei, one nuclei. Now both electrons, in case of atom, this electron was revolving around the nuclei of the atom A, and this electron is revolving around the nucleus of the atom B. But now when molecule is formed, or you can say molecular orbital is formed, both electrons become the property of the molecular orbital, means both are moving in molecular orbital, and therefore these two electrons are equally attracted by this nuclei and this nuclei, and it has been said in the postulate. So this is the shape of the bonding molecular orbital when two s atomic orbitals are linearly combined together. Now another possibility may happen. These two atomic orbitals combine together, no doubt, but energy of the bonding molecular is enhanced. It means there is a force of repulsion between the two atomic orbitals. So this shows that the electrons of this atom, they are repelled here, and electrons of this atom repelled here. So this is the deformed state of the atomic orbital, and this condition is the anti-bonding molecule. So anti-bonding molecular orbital is formed. It is also a molecular orbital, but the energy of anti-bonding molecular becomes higher than the bonding molecular orbital. So this is why bonding molecular orbitals are stable, while anti-bonding molecular orbitals are unstable. So this is the shape of the molecular orbital formed when s atomic orbital combine linearly. Now you can also consider the combination of the p atomic orbital. Suppose the electrons of the valency shell are present in p atomic orbital. So what happened? So this plus plus minus minus, this is not the charge but the direction. Plus means positive direction and this negative direction. So suppose there is an atom A and atom B, and electrons are present in p atomic orbital of the valency shell. How they linearly combine and how molecular orbitals are formed. So if these atomic orbitals overlap upon each other, this type of the bonding takes place. So this is the molecular orbital form, and this type of the overlapping is lateral overlapping or sidewise overlapping, and therefore pi bonding takes place. Means the molecular orbital is called as pi molecular orbital. So pi molecular orbital is formed only by the combination of the p orbital, but not necessarily that linear combination will be of this type. Linear combination may be of this type also. When suppose the p orbital, direction of this p orbital, here minus and here plus, just like here, this is the negative and this is the positive. So repulsion will take place, and such type of the overlapping will not take place. Means such type of the linear condition, means positive linear combination may not take place, and therefore this type of the combination form anti-bonding molecular orbital, and this is called as the pi star. हमेशा आपको बॉन्डिंग मालिकुलर ऑर्बिटल सिग्मा या पाई से दिखाया जाएगा, और एंटी बॉन्डिंग मालिकुलर सिग्मा स्टार और पाई स्टार से दिखाया जाएगा। तो इस प्रकार से ये जो आपको पॉस्टुलेट हमने सब दिखाया है, तो ये सभी पॉस्टुलेट को अगर आप बताते हो इम्तहान के अंदर, तो यह बताएगा कि व्हाट इज़ द मॉलिक्यूलर ऑर्बिटल थियरी।